Hi guys, it's me, Dr. Nasir, back again in Let's Crack OET Together. First of all, thank you for supporting me for the past 2 years. We hit almost 30,000 subscribers on my previous channel, and this channel is roundabout to get 3,000 subscribers. Today's video, as you have seen on the screen, is very important as a lot of students are struggling in the OET reading subtest, especially Part C, and they are giving the OET attempts again and again, and they are not able to clear their OET reading, and they are frustrated, they are demotivated, and they do not even know what to do. They are just running after the materials, and despite getting coaching and a lot of things, they are not able to clear it. So if you see on my screen, I have shared a couple of testimonials of my students who came to me after attempting the OET reading subtest for 10 times and 6 times, and I made them clear their OET reading subtest. As you have seen on the screen that this video is very long, and yes, it will be long. If you want to clear the OET reading subtest, you have to put in the efforts. Because in this video, I have told what are the mistakes, what are the tips, what are the tricks, and what are the strategies that can help you clear your OET reading subtest, and what are the things that exactly other students, when they sit in the exam, they do, automatically leading them to a failure. So if you follow these tips, if you follow these tricks, if you follow these strategies, and if you follow what I have taught in this my premium class, you will be able to improve your OET reading score by 50 to 60%. So before starting the video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and press that bell notification. If you want premium material based on the difficulty index of OET exam, you can visit my website drnasiracademy.com, or if you want personal preparation and want to clear your OET reading subtest as soon as possible, or OET listening subtest, or your complete OET exam, you can contact me down on the number given in the description below. So now, let's not waste any time. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's start the class. Today's class is on the reading part C. It is a very important class. Okay, last time I taught you some words, very important words that will help you pick your answers in the OET reading part C. Okay, the second thing that is very important, and in which a lot of students usually struggle whenever they appear in the exam, and whenever they sit in the exam. Good evening. Okay, whenever they sit in the exam, it is that they are not able to, read the paragraph. Okay, they do two things that are pretty much common. That firstly, they read the paragraph very quickly. They try to read the paragraph very quickly, and secondly, whenever they try to read it quickly, they spend less time reading it, and then they read it again and then again, because they are not since they are not understanding. So it takes them round about 2 to 3 times to read their one paragraph. Okay, and then they go to pick the answer, which consumes more time, and that is why majority of students are not able to manage the time. Secondly, some students, whenever they read the paragraph, okay, they do not understand that what they are reading. Okay, some basically the English is not that complex, the English they are getting, but it has been created in their mind that the OET reading part C is difficult, so whatever you are reading, it is very difficult, and your answer will probably be wrong. So the two things that differentiates the student from other, they are, number one, the belief in yourself. A lot of students, they are very good students, they have very great English, their understanding power is very great, but the thing is that they do not believe in their answer. So what happens is that once they read the paragraph, once they read the option, even when knowing that this is the correct answer, they doubt themselves. They second guess. They try to read it again. They think that maybe I can be wrong. So when they read it for the second time, the options again and again, they confuse themselves. Okay, and automatically, what happens is that they pick the wrong answer, automatically losing their score. Two things that you have to remember in your OET, what can I say, reading part C, is that number one, never, never try to assume things. Okay, never assume things. What happens that majority of students, what do? Whenever they read a paragraph, they try to assume. They they do not try to understand the paragraph. Whatever answer they pick, for example, if they are picking B as an answer, they try to assume and make it correct somehow. They make their explanation on the basis of assumption that yes, if this happens, this thing will happen. No, you do not have to do this thing. Yes, this thing is applied in some cases, in some instances, but not all of the instances. Do you guys understand? Let me know in the chat box. Do you guys understand? Let me know, everyone. Okay. So now, second thing is that you have to understand, you have to make your mind strategic. You have to know that yes, out of the 16 questions, the minimum score that I have to get is an 8. And you have to say that yes, and you have to accept this thing that yes, some of your answers will be wrong. Okay, some of your answers will be wrong, which is perfectly fine. Okay, some questions will be difficult. Your answers to some questions will be wrong, but if you do not capitalize, if you think that you are going to the exam and you're going to, get a 16 out of 16, that is a very rare thing. That mindset leads to one flaw, which I have seen, that if you go with that mindset, you try to spend more time on each question. You try to think, your mind automatically, it starts thinking that, yes, I'm going to attempt this question correctly, no matter what. So what happens is that you spend more time. And as you are spending more time per question, even if 30 seconds you are spending more per question, what happens at the end? That you are short on time. You are not able to solve the complete paper. And even though the last 5 to 6 questions that are remaining and you were short on time, even if they were easy, you are not going to, you are not able to attempt them. And majority of times, like 99% of times, your answer, even if you guess them, will be wrong. So that is why I say, accept this fact that yes, some questions will be difficult. Okay, I'm not going to waste time on them. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to pick the easy because exam is made on a difficulty index that I have told you previously. Now I will teach you that how I used to read the paragraph, what was going through my mind, and see why I'm teaching you these things. Because me as a person, I have attempted this exam 3 times. I've got 400 score plus in reading, 450, 440, and 463 times. So in all the 4 subtests, only one time my speaking score was 390. Else for that, my all scores were above 400. Now why I'm teaching you these things? Because I want to show you that as a person who has scored 450, what is going on in my mind, what I am reading, and what is my thought process that can automatically, that if you can apply, obviously you will apply, that will really help you improve your score. And these things definitively, work. So what I will show you first, I'll show you the question. Okay, now some people, they make mistakes while reading the question. Some people, they never locate the question. Some people, they do not see. These are the mistakes. I hope you are writing the mistakes, but I'm saying them. I'll share the recording. Make sure to watch it. Last time I shared the recording, I did not see all of the students' comments, and I have written down the names. I'll remove some of the students from the class. Okay, because I give 24 hours. You have to complete the task in 24 hours twice. Because if you are only hearing the class once, it will be in your short-term memory. It won't go into your long-term memory. And after some time, you are going to forget the things that I am teaching. Now, now, just 1 second, please. For example, what are the mistakes that student makes? See, automatically, you can only and only improve score by seeing your mistakes. By mistakes, I mean that what are the mistakes? Okay. Now, uh, I told in the class, if I do not see your comment on the YouTube video, I'll just like after some time I'll remove it. Okay, so make sure to do that. Now, what what can I say? What was I saying? Yes. So now, what are the common mistakes? First, you have to understand this point that in order, in order to gain more marks, you have to understand what are the potential areas where students make mistakes. You do not have to be a hard worker. Even a donkey, he works very, very hard, but he doesn't score a lot. Why? Because hard work is not everything. You have to be smart. You have to save your time. You have to think very strategically, right? Everyone doesn't have 6 hours a day. So if you are spending even 1 hour, you should be doing the things the correct way rather than just getting the paper, solving the paper, giving the score, getting the paper, solving the. This is just, this is just some traditional things. Now, one thing is that you have to understand where other students make mistakes so that you have an edge over other students. Now, I will write some potential areas where other students make mistakes, and then I'll I'll solve some things that how not to make those mistakes. Number one, some students do not read the question correctly. Second, students, they do not locate the question sometimes. Some students, they do not understand the paragraph. Do not understand the paragraph. Some students read very quickly. Some students do not read the option carefully. Okay. Now these are the 5 major points where students do potentially make mistakes. Now if I go to the paragraph, for example, if this is the paragraph, my motto is to teach you that how things are done correctly. For example, here it says in the first para, what point does the writer make about treatment of depression? So your keyword is treatment of depression, right? Treatment of and what point? Point mean what is the main thing, or what is the what are you learning about, right? So first I will see that uh, where is the treatment? Okay, now I will look for synonymous words for treatment. Okay, treatment synonymous words can be medication, can be help, can be treatment. Okay, these can be synonymous words. So, for example, here is the word treatment, and mm, okay, some kind of health professional, some kind of help. So, I think that here, from here till here, I'll see that yes, some things related to treatment are written. So, what I will do, I located my words, right? So, first I'll read this. It says that there was also an evidence of undertreatment. So now the second thing comes here. It is how to read the paragraph. Okay, how to read. Now, what did I do? I understood the question. What did I do? I understood the question. Then I located it. Then my main thing where I'm going to read. Then I'm going to read it. But now how to read it correctly? It says there was also an evidence. Let me wait a second. Let me put on a stopwatch also. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to explain? Everyone tell me in the chat box, please. Everyone. The main thing, these are main things how to solve. I'm solving it because you can do these things. You can apply these things at home. Now here and now I started the stopwatch and it says now there was also an evidence of substantial undertreatment. Amazingly, only 35% of the people with health problem had a consultation during 12 months. So this is the first sentence. So in the first sentence, my key point is that a lot of people, they do not used to get the treatment and only 35% of people got consultation right now. Then it says that 3/4 of those means 35% who were seeking help. Out of these 35%, 3/4 out, not out of 100, or out of these 35%, 3/4, which means 13%. Also, of those seeking help saw a GP, means a lot of people did not see a GP. 35% got a consultation, and out of these who are taking help, they saw a GP. 3/4 of them. Then it says in 2025, 15 to 16 follow-up survey, not much has changed. Again, substantial unmet needs. And again, GP were most likely to be providing care. So now, what do I understand from this paragraph? I only understand two things. Number one, not everyone was getting consultation. And number two, only GP were providing consultation. That is it. These are the two things that I am getting from this paragraph and explaining it to you at the same time. Now, if I see the option A says 75% of the depression sufferers visit their GP for treatment. No. Now this is a distractor. This is a big distractor, and I'll tell you how. Now, GP struggle to meet the needs of patients with depression. No, it didn't said this thing. Now, the third thing, oh God, what is this? Okay. The third thing, treatment for depression takes an average of 11.7 days a month. I didn't see anything in treatment like this. Most people with depression never seek help. I got only 2 points. So in my opinion, option D is the correct answer. But A is a big distractor. Why? Here it said 3/4. Here it said 3/4, right? So 3/4 means 75%, right? But if you do not understand the paragraph, you will pick A as an answer. It is 3/4 of 35%. 35% seek help, and out of these 35%, 3/4, not out of 100%. If it was out of 100%, 3/4, then option A was correct. But first thing was 35% seek help. Then out of these 35%, 3/4, 75%, 3/4, 75% CGP. So means 75% of depression sufferers visit their GP? No. 35% seek help, and out of these 35%, 75% seek GP. Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand? And it only took me, let me show you. Do you guys understand? Let me know. Till I read the paragraph and till I read the options, till I read the paragraph, till I read the option, it only took me 1 minute 33. I'm removing the time in which I was explaining again and again. It took me 1 minute 33 seconds. Now see, I read it once, I read it correctly. What did I do? Now see all the things I am applying and I'm showing it to you. What did I do? I read the question, I highlighted my keyword. I went to the paragraph, I did not start reading from here. What did I do? The first thing, if I am able to do, I highlighted my keyword. I highlighted my keyword and I read that part. And then what did I do? How did I read? I read only sentences, make points of sentences. That in first, it said under treatment, it said seen by GP. And second thing, same thing was being said. You guys understand? Majority of students, what do? They start reading the complete paragraph. They do not look, they read the question and they start reading it. They do not locate the keyword. They do not. And majority of time, that is a big drawback. You guys understand? Let me know. If you are not able to find keywords, then yes, you can read the complete paragraph. Okay, now. Now. Now, see, in the second paragraph, the writer suggests that GP. So my keyword is GP, right? And what is the writer suggesting? Suggesting, what are the synonymous words for suggesting? Recommended, advised, and other words, okay? Whatever. Now, so what I will do, I will look at GP, GPs, GPs, right? There are 3 GPs here. So I have to read almost the complete paragraph. And now what I will do, I will make points. While GP have many skills in the assessment and treatment of, sorry, let me start the stopwatch, please. Now, while GPs have many skills in assessment and treatment of depression, they are often faced with people with depression who do not get better despite using the therapies. Now, the first point, what does it say? Number one, GP have many skills and they have many treatment for depression. But then the writer says that, but still, people do not get better despite proven strategies. So, what is the writer saying related to GP treatment? That even though GP have skills and GP have, what can I say, ways to counter depression, but not all people with depression get better. First point is this. Second, GPs are well placed in one regard as they have longitudinal knowledge of the patient, understand his or her circumstances, stressors or support, and marshal the knowledge into management plan. Now, the second point says, number one, second point says that GP, they have one type of knowledge. What is that? That is that they know about the circumstance, they know how to support, they know the stressors. So they are forming one management plan. This is the second point. Formation of management plan is the second point. Third point. Of course, GP should not soldier on alone if the patient is not, if they feel the patient is not getting better. Now, what is the third point? The third point says that GP should not solve everything on their own. They should seek help. They should not, if the patient is not getting better, the GPs should seek help. So 3 points I made here. Number one, GP have many skills, still it can be ineffective. Still patient cannot be better. First point. Second point, GP have one type of knowledge and they form the management plan. Third point, if the patient is not getting better, they should seek help. Who should seek help? GP should seek help. Now, they lack training in the treatment and assessment of depression? No, they have many skills. They should seek help when the treatment plans are ineffective. Obviously, yes. You guys understand? See, when you read the paragraph correctly, I am only taking, even by explaining, I am taking 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Even by explaining so much, if I do not explain, I can get less, and I'm showing you the time. If I do not explain to you guys, I can solve it in 1 minute, 30 seconds, and see, I'm only reading it once. But I'm understanding the paragraph. Are you guys understanding? Are you guys understanding? Everyone. So what I'm trying to say is that do not be foolish. Do not waste your time. If you are reading the paragraph, if you are making the point, so number one, I locate the question. Number two, I read the paragraph. Sorry. Number one, I read the question. Number two, I highlight the keywords. Number three, I highlight the keywords in the paragraph, locate the keywords in the paragraph. Number four, I form points for sentences. And number five, I read the options carefully and automatically I get my answer. This is how you solve. This is what I did in the exam. Once you pick it, move on. Trust yourself. Okay? Now. Okay, now. Now, if we come on to the next question, why I'm showing you these things? My job is to make sure that you do not follow the traditional things. Okay? Do not go for tricks. Okay, tricks work, tips work, they are fine. Everything is fine. But your core, see, tricks, tips, tricks, and hacks, they will only and only work if your core is strong. If your core is not strong, nothing is going to work for you. You're just going to go and waste your money, your hard-earned money. Okay? And I do not want you to, waste your hard-earned money, $500. You can go on something, spend it on yourself rather than, wasting it. Okay? Now, for example, the third question says, what do the result of the study suggest? What do the result of the study suggest? So what I understand first is your understanding of the question. Sometimes what do students do? They do not answer the question. They just look for which option is present in the paragraph. And even the option is wrong, they pick it. This you do not have to do this time. Now, what do the results of the study described in the third paragraph suggest? Now, so means there is some kind of study done in the paragraph number 3, and there is some kind of a result of that study, and what is that result telling you? Until and unless you are not translating this question into any question into your native language, means you are not understanding the question, means you do not know what you are looking for. See how easy see what are the result of study described in the third paragraph suggest. And I converted this sentence to, there is a study in the third paragraph and that has been done. You have the results, and now what are the results telling you? Now tell me which one is easy. Which one is easy to find? I said the both questions in the generic style too, and in my own explanation, how I understood. Tell me, guys, in the chat box. See, when you try to understand the question in this way, when you try to understand the question, your answer will never be wrong. Then you have to believe. Now, okay, I will share the recording now. Now, when you will not make the question easy for yourself, you will not understand. You'll just go with generic mindset. It won't take much time. What are the results of study described in the third paragraph suggest? Okay, so there is a study in the third paragraph, and what are the results suggesting? What are the results suggesting? What are the results telling you? Simple. If you do not convert it majority of time, and then you have to believe. Sometimes students, they convert the question easily, but then they do not believe on their answer. Believe on their answer. Now, we went to the third paragraph. Now, what I will do, I will locate my keyword study. Study. Okay, any other study? Okay, only one study is there. Now, a qualitative study was undertaking that gauged the response of GP to the term difficult to treat depression. It was found that, means the result of this study found, see, I'm linking my question. It was found that while there was confusion around the exact meaning of the term GP, now this means people were confused, GP could relate to it broadly, encompassing a range of individual and presentation. More specific terms such as treatment-resistant depression are generally reserved for subgroup of people. Now this it says who fail to respond to treatment. Now, what does it say? It says that GP could relate to it as broadly encompassing a range of individual and presentation. Now, GP prefer the term treatment-resistant depression to difficult to treat? No. Patient with difficult to treat depression gets stuck in the treatment? I didn't see that. Term difficult to treat lack precise definition. Now see, even though I do not know this meaning, but since I located my keyword, that they found that GPs could relate it to broadly. So what does broadly mean? Broadly means big one, right? Means big one. So big thing means it lacks a precise. It is not precise. Are you guys understanding? Since I located the question correctly, I know that broad means something that is something that is very generalized. A thing that is generalized means that is not precise, that is not short. Are you guys understanding me? I'm showing you again and again, but still students, they will not watch this video again and again. And what will they do? Just take the class and forget and just go and just follow those simple things that they have taught and then not clear the exam. Two things are very utmost for me. Number one is respect, and number second is what I'm saying. Follow it by your heart. I'm not coming here, just blasting off and putting so much energy into the class. I want you to understand because these are the things. See, I'm not from the sky. Okay, I'm not from the sky. I'm also human like you. Okay. I have also the same understanding like you guys. Okay. Yes, my IQ can be 150. My IQ is 150, which is in top 0.001%. So, but it is fine. That doesn't mean that you cannot do it. You can also do it. To some students, I showed my IQ score, but 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 always remember, IQ without hard work is nothing. Talent without hard work is nothing. It's zero. If you are talented but you have zero hard work, believe me, you are a zero, big failure. You'll be losing everywhere. Hard work is very important. Hard work and that spark to learn. If you do not have spark, obviously, I am also in a learning phase. I do not say I can be sometimes. I have been wrong. Some students have also, corrected me also, and I love that. I didn't got offended that no, why did it's fine, it's good. You're correcting me, that's great. But majority of people, they do not have this spark. They are just taking it as a burden. If you are taking it as a burden, it will really give you a very painful time. Are you guys understanding? My point here is to not to come and give you 16 questions and give you 2 minutes time and you are picking saying C, and then I'm just showing you the that here is from C, the C is from here, and I'm coming, okay, question number 8, you say B, I say B is from here, and then I'm like, question number 9, no. What's this use? This is just pure, trash, absolute crap. The major thing is how I am doing it, what I am doing it, what is going in this head, and how I am thinking. If you get these things, 3-4 questions, they can really boost your score a lot. For example, if this paragraph number 4, for example, this is paragraph number 4 and it suggests that. So what is it suggesting? So now there is no keyword here. So what will I do? I will read the complete paragraph, obviously. This is the paragraph number 4, I think so. Yes, it is 4. Now, okay, now, paragraph number 4, it suggests that, right? So paragraph number 4, it suggests that. So we over here. Okay, now, one scenario, what I will do, I do not have any keyword. So that thing is gone. Now what I will do, one sentence. Okay, so there are around about 2 sentences and 3 sentences and obviously 4 sentences, right? 4 sentences. Now, one scenario in which depression can be difficult to treat, 5 sentences, sorry. One scenario in which depression can be difficult to treat is context of physical illness. What does this mean? This means if I am ill, it is very difficult to treat depression. Point number 1. Point number 2, depression is often expressed through physical symptoms. However, it is also true that some people with chronic physical ailment are at high risk of depression. Second point, depression show physical symptoms. Those who people have chronic, they have high risk of chronic diseases, ailments mean diseases. Okay, they have high risk of depression. Number 1 point, physical illness causes depression. Sorry, physical illness, in physical illness, difficult to treat depression. Second point, if you have anything that is chronic, it is high risk of depression. Third, functional pain syndromes where the origin and cause of pain are unclear are particularly tricky, as complaints of pain require the clinician to accept them legitimate, even if there are no physical cause. Now, the third point, nothing that is very important for me, but still, the point is that functional pain means no one is having a pain and they are making it in their mind that I am having the pain. So still GP have to accept that. If there is no cause for pain, GP has to accept. If patient comes, no cause for pain, GP has to accept. Third point. Now, fourth point, use of analgesic create problem, include dependence. Fourth point, analgesic include produces dependence. Fifth point, patient with comorbid chronic pain and depression require sensitive management and long-term commitment. Fourth point, long-term commitment, sensitive management. If you are having chronic depression, right? So what are the 5 points that I made? Number one, physical illness, difficult to treat depression. Number two, if you have any physical symptom or chronic ailment, you are high risk of depression. Number three, even if you have functional pain, GP has to accept it. Number four was what? Analgesics create depression. Number five was what? Chronic depression, sensitive management, and long-term commitment. Now, prescribing analgesics is unadvisable when treating patient with depression. No. The co-occurrence of depression with chronic condition make it harder to treat. See, got it? Patient with depression may have undiagnosed chronic physical ailments. They talked about chronic physical ailments, but they did not talk about that they have undiagnosed or they have diagnosed or whatever it is. Doctor should be careful when accepting pain complaint. No, they should not be careful. Even if the patient, if he's lying that I'm having pain, he should accept it. They should not be careful or anything like that. Not what is the answer? Do you guys understand, everyone? Simple. If you have depression with chronic ailment, it is harder to treat. Simple. B. Now, how? Now, still teaching students these things, and still, what do? They forget this. It is not that difficult. I'm telling you. You have just made it in your mind that it is very difficult, Wait a second. Huh. Now, do you guys understand, everyone? It is not about a lot of students. They come to me, sir, I've done Jashan, I've done this. I ask them one question and they are not able to explain. I ask them, and a lot of students who usually, they come, oh, sir, I've done all material, I've done this, I've done that. Oh, God, I've done, I don't know, whatever it is present on the Facebook. I've bought material, I'm running here and there for the material. And when I ask one question from here, then they say, actually, the answer is B. Actually, they say, what is actually? Even, listen very carefully, even if your answer is wrong, you must be able to defend it. If you are not defending your answer, you are just guessing it. You are not understanding anything. I did 4 questions, and all of the 4 questions, it include point-based, it includes suggestion. They are all are opinion-based questions, but made them so easy. Now, question number 5. According to the paragraph number 5, people with BPD, what do they have? So there is something known as benign prostatic dysplasia maybe. And what do they have? Paragraph 5 is this. Oh God. So I will look at my keyword. BPD is here, BPD is here, BPD is here. So here it says, and I have to look at what do they have. So people with BPD, they have a perturbation of affect associated with marked variability of mood. This can be very difficult for patient to deal with and can feed self-injuries or harmful behavior. So what is it is telling me? It is telling me that people who have BPD, they can injure themselves and they have a variable mood, means they have mood swings, right? They have mood swings and they can be dangerous. Okay. Okay. Now, so here, as a part of their core disorder, the first thing that they must have is variability of mood. And once their mood varies, they can be self-injurious. If the mood varies, if mood doesn't vary, they are not self-injurious. So A says depression occurs as a result of disorder. No. Noticeable mood changes which are central. Central means core. Mood changes. Mood changes means variability. Variability changes central core to their disorder. This is correct. A tendency to have accident and injure themselves. No. They have the tendency not to have it. They have the tendency to self-harm. Self-harm is something different. Self-harm is not accident. You have to understand this. This is basically, see, this is a big distractor. A lot of students have a tendency to have accident and injure themselves. Oh, yes, injure. No. Injury after accident is something different, and harming myself and injuring myself is something different. Are you guys understanding? Yes or no? So students, I'm also telling you that see, when you look at your keyword, your answer will write in front of you. Now, just give me 1 minute, please. Okay. Now, in paragraph number now you will sometimes you will in sometimes you will encounter these type of phrase based question or lexical based question. I am very direct about these questions. I do not know what anyone else says. Okay. uh, Basically, but if I know the meaning, I pick that as an answer. I do not, I just read a sentence once and pick it up. If I do not know the meaning, what do? I read the sentence once and whatever my understanding is, okay, I pick that as an answer. I do not waste time on it. I read everything carefully as I did. But if I'm not understanding the meaning of the word, then I pick the answer based on my understanding. I'm not here to make you, memorize the complete dictionary. No one can make you memorize the complete dictionary. You can apply anything. As stupid crap is present on, YouTube that is saying do this, do that, and automatically what happens when the student is applying all of those things? They are wasting their time. So they spend 3 to 4 minutes spending on just one meaning. Never do this thing. Give it 2 minutes. Okay, if you know the meaning, pick that as an answer. If you do not know the meaning, read the sentence once and pick the answer based on your understanding. I'll solve it right now for you. For example, what does the phrase form the cornerstone? So in my opinion, cornerstone is something like a foundation, is something like a pillar, something like a, base. So I'll see that anything, uh, psychological therapies are just basis of treatment. Okay, base, like, yes, it can be more evidence for using mentalization than dialectical. No, dialectical behavior therapy is optimal treatment for depression. I don't think so. Something is preferred therapy. Now I'll read the sentence. Use of mentalization-based techniques is gaining support, and psychological treatments such as dialectical behavior form the cornerstone. Cornerstone means form the basis. So this psychological treatment, they form the basis. Simple, A is the answer. You guys understand or not? This is just on the basis of my perception. I do not know if it is the right or the wrong answer. But I do not go on the keys or anything. This is purely based on my perception. I pick answer like these, and I'm telling you, you will do this thing, your answer will be correct. You go there, you sit there and think, okay, cornerstone actually this, and I will try. No, no, just gonna waste your time. You guys understand? Everyone. Okay. Okay. Let's do one last question now. In paragraph number 6, what does the writer suggest about research into bipolar depression management? Means there is some kind of a research about bipolar depression management, and what does the writer say about that research in bipolar in paragraph number 6? So this is the paragraph number 6, and there is some kind of a research. So now, see, research synonymous keywords are study, trial, observational study, all they are synonymous keyword, okay? Now, okay. So what will I do? I will locate the keyword research. Another particularly problematic, okay. From data. Data means some kind of a research is done and there is some kind of data. Okay. Okay. So I can only find the word data. And it is clear that means there is some data and something is clear. So this is the result maybe. So firm data on how. Okay, what was the question? Bipolar depression management. Okay. Now, firm data on how best to manage bipolar depression is lacking. So number one, the data is lacking. It is clear that treatments such as unopposed antidepressant can make the matter a lot worse with the potential of induction of mania and mood cycles. Second point is, when you use antidepressants or antidepressants, it can make things worse, and it can take you into the maniac state. Then it says, however, so here the clause changes. There are medications that can alleviate much of the suffering with bipolar depression. Now, 3 points I understood. Number one, data is lacking. Number two, if you use unapproved antidepressant, they can induce mania. Three, yes, there are some kind of mood stabilizers and they can reduce the suffering, right? Fourth is specialist psychiatric input is required. Fifth is for people with bipolar disorder, psychological techniques and long-term planning can prevent relapse. And family support is important. Now, what points do I remember? Number one, data lacking. Number two, antidepressants can make things worse. Number three, some medication can reduce the suffering. Number four, pharmacological approach is required. Number five, long-term planning, psychological techniques, relapse, reduce relapse. Six, family support is important. Now, there is enough data? No, there is not enough data. Research hasn't provided evidence. Yes, the data is lacking. It can be correct. The third one is lack of patient with the condition make it difficult. Lack of patient with the condition make no, not. It didn't give the reason. It didn't give the reason that why the data was not present. Too few studies have been investigated the most effective ways to manage this condition. No, It didn't say that studies were few. So the answer may answer can be B. Research hasn't provided evidence means the data was lacking. You guys understand? What did I do? I located the word research. I told you the synonymous keyword. I told you that data can also be the research. And I told you that it was lacking. Lacking means it doesn't provide you evidence. Do you guys understand? Hmm? Okay, now. So it is just prayer times. I hope, did you guys understand? I hope so. You guys understood everything. As I told you that in the last class, I told you that I will implement all of these things in this class. Okay. In the next class, I'll teach you some more important words. We'll do some skimming and scanning. And yes, now one task for you is that the drive link that I have, shared, make sure to, do one lecture of, part, what can I say? Part A, B, C. I'll let you know one lecture, the drive that I have shared in the group, of which I have given you the access. Make sure that every day you are doing at least one lecture of reading and listening. Start off from the basic one, go to the advanced. Those who have done the basic one, they can do the reading must do. Okay. I hope you guys like the class. Take good care of yourself. Did you send the answer key? Yes, I did not send the answer key because I didn't have any time. Okay, it has been thunderstorm here. There was no internet connection. I haven't even seen the message are flooded, so I haven't seen the answer key. I'll get time. I'll send it. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll share the recording. Yes, I'll share the recording. Sir, for listening test aid, there is no audio. I will check. I will check it. For which listening aid, I do not even remember. I'll check it. Just give me, here, I have told this thing again. Here has been a thunderstorm. And your exam is quite far. Mrs. Ramesh, your exam is far. It is in September and your writing and speaking, everything will happen. Okay. You do not have to worry about that. Okay, your writing history, everything will be completed. Okay, when you conduct the class. No, I won't. Now I won't conduct the class. I will. I say it will be on my choice. Okay, I have, I have given the drive link. In that driving link, there is a speaking lecture. The first one, make sure to do it. And there is a writing lecture. First one, make sure to do it. Okay. Yes, I will share it. Yes, I'll share it. Now, make sure to do that writing lecture and wait a second. Yes, wait a second. Wait a second. So many questions. Just first, let me answer one by one. First, come on, at least wait for just 1 second, please. At least let me answer one question at a time, okay? Now, first thing is writing speaking. Okay, so the drive link that I have shared, the OET complete course application, speaking, first lecture must do. Writing, first lecture must do, follow that pattern. Write a letter, submit it to me. Okay, submit it in the group. Okay, not anywhere else. Okay, second thing, there is no best date or there's no worst date for exam. This is just a mindset of student. Just get your field a paper and then just go and give the paper. If you're sitting that the first day is good, last day, some people, they go on the first day. The paper is easy, they say the first one is easy. And when other people go there on the first day, the paper is automatically difficult. And they say, no, the first one was difficult. And so this is just a, mind bogus thing. You cannot predict things. Okay. Second thing is, uh, 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 what about the benchmark listing? Yes, I will, I'll see what about the beds. Please, clarify. Miss Nelly, please clarify about the benchmark listing into me in the inbox. Okay. I hope I answered all questions. See, my prayer time is going. Speaking will. Yes, you have to speaking role plays with me individual. But first, complete the lecture. I'll give you advices. Make sure. My name is speaking writing. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Miss Dikshika. Okay. Now the listening sample test. Okay. Yes, I will give it. Okay. You have two speaking role plays with me individual. Okay. But first complete the lecture. When you will do the role play with me, I'll tell you a few things. Make sure to follow that. And yes, guys, my prayer time is going on. So bye bye.